Hi there. Today we're going to be reviewing Brian De Palma's classic film Blowout. I have the Criterion Blu-ray, and here it is. Yeah.
Aha.
Perfect. That's my daughter. And here we go with Blowout. It's number 562 in the Criterion collection. It is an amazing film by De Palma. It's probably one of his best, right up there with Dressed to Kill and Body Double. Body Double being my favorite because I'm a huge Craig Wasson fan. Especially from the movie Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors Part 3. He was the psychiatrist in that as well. Anyway, back to Blowout. Blowout stars John Travolta, Nancy Allen, and John Lithgow. John Lithgow plays a serial killer in this one. There's no mystery to that. Very similar to the way he did in Dexter Season 4. If you're a fan of Dexter Season 4 and that kind of creepiness, John Lithgow definitely exudes that type of creepiness and more in this film here. What you're seeing right here in the front cover, that's a pivotal scene in the movie. He's a special effects sound artist, a sound effects guy, and he's got a huge library of sound effects that he's taken over the years. After recording what seems to be like a political scandal, a murder, he comes home to find out that every tape that he's ever done over the years has been erased, magnetically erased, and he's crushed. And you can see it here. You can see the shot pans out, and you can see the whole carnage. His whole life has been erased, basically, his whole career on this, and so it was a beautiful image for Criterion to use for this one here. This one has a great booklet in it as well. It's got a couple things in the booklet. Is how long?
32 pages.
32 pages. So Criterion doesn't skimp on their booklets, not at all.
Big book.
Here we go. It's Blowout. Pretty, a young De Palma there. We'll look inside and we'll see some other stuff, for instance the infamous shot there. Obviously, Blowout is kind of loosely based on the Ted Kennedy scandal back in the day. With the you can wiki that to find out more about that if you want to. It's portraits of the artist as a young gadgeteer, which basically talks about Brian De Palma and the work that he's done. It also has American Scream, which is it talks about this film and some other stuff. We'll look at the inside because Criterion also does some great. Can you hold this on?
Yeah, sure.
So, has some. So this is the inside of it. As you see, there's his tapes before they've been erased, and we see the thing there. He's a Foley artist. He's a sound effects guy, and it's got some great features, which I'm going to mention right now. So it's got the. Here, you want to read that?
New restored digital transfer supervised and approved by director Brian De Palma with DTS HD master audio soundtrack. And
that's awesome. It's got a great transfer. Criterion has done it again. Another amazing transfer. You will not regret getting this. There is another version out by Arrow Video. Stay away from that. This is the one to get. This is definitely the one you want. This has an hour-long video with De Palma, conducted by filmmaker Noah Baumbach, and it's amazing. De Palma doesn't do a lot of this stuff, but the one that he did here is incredible. Very in depth, and you will, if you're a De Palma fan, if you're just a fan of filmmaking in general, this interview is amazing. You will not be bored at all. There's also a new video interview with star Nancy Allen, and there's
De Palma's 1967 feature, Murder à la Mode.
Yep, that's basically a film that he did with William Finlay, who you may know from Phantom of the Paradise. Now, that is an earlier film. It's not exactly classic Brian De Palma, but it's really good stuff. And it's fun to see Brian De Palma when he's early, basically getting it down. It has similarities to this film here. It's about a guy whose girlfriend gets killed, and he basically wants to find the killer. So it's got that that quest thing that's going with through Blowout, the obsession, as he would do later in the movie Obsession. It also has a new video interview with cameraman Garrett Brown. Garrett Brown's the guy that invented the Steadicam, and this was an early use of the Steadicam here, basically in the opening of the film. And on set photos by photographer Louis Goldman, original theatrical trailer, and of course the booklet which we mentioned before with essays by Michael Serago, and Pauline Kael. So, again, this is probably one of the best Criterions. If you're going to start, this one and Night Hunter, the two you should start with. If you're a film noir fan, I highly, highly recommend Kiss Me Deadly. But Brian De Palma's Blowout, John Travolta, Nancy Allen, John Lithgow in probably one of his creepiest roles, even better than Dexter and the other serial killer roles he would do later on. But this is the one to pick up. Blowout. What do we give it? 2 thumbs up.
2 of them.
See you next time.